revise from the last presentation that we had with you?
Yes. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, so this is the updated version of the last meeting. So after ANOVA analysis, I conducted the Bufferoni analysis, and I draw some conclusion from the Bufferoni analysis. So triple glazing is strongly recommended in the winter, and in the summer morning and evening. Triple glazing is still performs slightly better than the double glazing. However, in the hot summer afternoons, triple glazing may not perform as well unless it with proper shading and ventilation. This is based on the Bufferoni analysis and outcome. So this is the recommendation of the glazing based on the Bufferoni outcome. So in the winter, we recommend triple glazing, and summer.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
What?
Just a moment, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Continue.
Okay, this is the glazing recommendation based on the Bufferoni results. So overall, based on the test, triple glazing is generally recommended because the stable annual performance overall. However, under the high heat conditions in the summer, especially in the summer afternoon or high heat this period, and the triple glazing can lead to excessive heat radiation, overheating, requiring the other ventilation or shading strategies to mitigate this discomfort.
Okay, I want to ask you one thing, Chen Yu. I mean, if in general, we ask them whether double glazing and triple glazing is better, of course, we would say that triple glazing is better, right? Because it has more, radiation filtered and all that, right? But why aren't people using triple glazing? Is it more expensive?
Because in our selected project. Initially, this project used triple glazing because they want to mitigate the street noise. Actually this gave us the opportunity to test uh, the configuration and the performance of double and triple glazing. Not because they are expensive, because we just want to test their these two types of glazing, their performance properties. So
Um,
you're mute. Sorry.
say in China, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have the data of how many projects are using triple glazing? Is I'm so sorry, but okay, all right. Sorry, Chen Yu. Okay, continue. Okay, let me tell me again about this triple glazing. So when we talk about this triple glazing, how I mean, like obviously it's better than double glazing, right? Hello.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now, my question is, okay, you have done Bonferroni and all that. Do you have um, a different result that tells, at any point that triple glazing is not good? That the result from your result.
Uh, yes. From my finding, it shows some
Okay.
exhibits the prolonged summer discomfort in summer. Uh, it, it, it shows
Okay.
uh, this is the different discomfort. Uh,
In summer, too much heat in summer. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Um,
so this is
okay. All right. Mm. It's just that, Chen Yu, I think the way that you show your data, I'm not sure whether this is the best way to show. Like this one, right? Your graph now, the one that you showed, this is like from 9 to, this is the length, is it? Is this the best way to show your data? I'm not quite sure. Usually we will have a graph, right? We have, because when you say triple glazing, okay, this is triple glazing, this is double glazing. On the y-axis, it should be the temperature, right? Y-axis. Correct. So if this is a y-axis, this is a temperature. That means you should be seeing a graph, not a, I don't know what is this, this box here. I know your point is to show the duration of how long, yeah? But at the same time, the y-axis must be telling us something, which is actually the graph of the temperature. Whether it is up, down, like that, right?
Yeah, I have a graph
So
previously. So
okay, all right. So what about just now? What is the difference between just now and this one?
this one I wanna highlight the discomfort and overheating
The time.
duration. Yeah. Exceeding the period and the time of the
Can you show it? Can you show it in the same graph? The next one, the other graph,
ne-
the other one.
You mean this one?
Yeah. Okay, so all right. If you show this one, this is, I think is enough. But okay, it's okay. I understand you want to show the other one, but that kind of graph, I'm not sure what kind of chart is that. You know, it's not clear. This one, because the y-axis is something wrong.
No, it just show two types of room. Maybe, yes, maybe.
Because here it shows that all the time triple glazing will be the result will be higher than the double glazing, isn't it?
The y-axis is two types of the glazing, not the temperature actually. I mean that.
Two types of the glazing.
Yeah.
So it's not clear, you see. If you compare it, you know, it cannot be not temperature. It has to be some results, you see. What do you mean? Like when you put this together, then you get an hourly on here. So on y-axis, there must be something that you are counting, right?
Yeah. This is the yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? So now I feel that it's not correct. I mean, like if you want to show this, probably how best to do it is actually to put two graphs together, okay, and then you see the triple glazing and the, because there must be what is over here on the y-axis. But if you're just showing the hours, how best to show the hours? Because if you put this together, that means you are comparing. So what is to compare is actually the temperature. Admin. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Okay. So think of it about this. I mean, to me, it should be the y-axis should be time. It should be the temperature itself. So sometimes you have two different types of glazing to compare, then that's fine. But if you just want to show the duration of the time, probably is there any other way to showcase? Okay, it cannot be like this. When you put it like this, it's I don't know what chart is this. It's a little bit confusing. Okay.
Okay, okay.
This all right, because these are fundamentals of showcasing results in the data. Okay, all right. Can you go next? So contradicts conventional consumption that more glazing layers are always enhance comfort. So in this case, what you want to highlight is that the triple glazing gives a lot of heat retention. Is it?
Yes.
Mm. Okay. So figure out what is best way to show this one. Okay. Can we go to the next one, Chen Yu?
Okay. So the next revise is this graph to I transfer the table to the heat map for the comfort hours across the different configurations. This one is the WOA. This one is the LC. So I shift to the graph.
Okay. All right.
So this is the comfort hours across SE and WA combinations in the July and August, and this chart shows when it's red it shows it's discomfort, when it's green it shows most comfort.
Okay. Continue.
And another graph is shown here, and I just compare the comfort hours and the condition changes for different glazing types. This this blue chart is a baseline comfort hours when it's when the SA is 1 and WOA is 100%, and I improve the condition to the SA reduced to 0.4 and WOA increased to 75%. So you can see the three types of glazing. It's the comfort hours increased, and the discomfort conditions have dropped. For the triple glazing, from when it's when the plus one shows the condition is hot, so the after the improved condition, the hot from the 43% to the 9%, and this double glazing respectively. So I just wanna compare the adaptive adjustment outcomes. So
Okay.
the finding is triple glazing shows the greatest adaptability under the correct perceived design strategy, and the triple glazing is a reversible condition. So compare with the number and the percentage, I have drawn this conclusion. This is the phase 2 finding 1. The triple glazing exhibits the highest adaptive recovery potential despite the poorest baseline performance based on the based on the chart.
Do you have the room condition? Did you share with us in the earlier presentation the
Room.
room condition? Yeah.
You mean the decoration?
Means that the orientation, which floor, the location. Mhm. Okay, because when you meant all that, where is it located at? Which room are you referring to?
Mm,
And you have 2 layers room, 3 layers room. What does it mean by that? Yeah.
okay. Uh, uh, the green one shows the double layers glazing, and the red one, uh, the red one shows the triple glazing windows. So when I compare, I just compare the uh, uh, average temperature of these two types of rooms. So when the so I said the adjustment is based on the average of these types of rooms. When I say
So if I look at here, what is the comparison that you are looking at? The room of 118 and 95, is it? Or wait, which room? Main bedroom?
all the room is same area about 95. This is the same room 95, 95, 95. So they are same conditions, and so the only difference is their glazing configuration. So I just compare the simulation temperature of this average temperature inside.
Okay. Because it's very important, Chenyu, when you want to, sometimes your data, there are many data. How are you going to simplify so that people can understand your work? Like when you sit here, right? There's a simple single glazing, double glazing, triple glaze. Or which data are you referring to? When you said improvement of the comfort hours, right? Because at the end of the day, you have few cases. You see, you have few condition just now, right? So we need to see which one are you focusing at.
Okay. So so I just added some graph to this findings, and I compare the adjustment to the simulation, and in the end I just compare the uh, compare the nine findings.
Can you make it into full screen? I cannot see.
Okay, sorry.
It's
Okay.
quite small. Yeah. Okay, better. Okay.
So I just compare the nine research findings of the whole research. So every phase I have three findings. So I just wanna put it together. So from the
You must, when you get all your result from the 9 table, all this, right? What you have to do, if you have to look back at your model, okay, your conceptual framework. Can you bring us back to your conceptual framework? So what is it that you're going to prove And have you managed to actually fulfill your target? Okay, can you make it big? Okay, double glazing properties, triple glazing properties, window opening area. Okay, so now you are trying to prove that your window opening area, okay, will improve the thermal performance, right, of this
Yes.
double glazing, triple glazing. Okay, so in the window opening area, there are two components that you're looking at, which is the solar heat gain, cooling effects of ventilation, as well as shading coefficient. Okay,
Yes.
so moderating variable. Okay, so you identify that as a catalyst, right? As the one that helps a lot in terms of your reading. Okay, so now I want to see that process just now from the one that you have presented. Okay, how does that actually a proof of this relationship that is happening? Can you share?
Okay.
Mm.
This is the all the outcome of this is the all the findings of phase 3. So I just so in the conceptual framework, I just want to test the WA affect the thermal comfort. So I just compare uh, compare compare different WA and ISA on uh, the on the effort of the uh, indoor temperature. So
Okay. Okay, so you have managed to show that, right?
yes,
But when you talk about moderating variable, okay, those components that you put in, okay, what are the findings that you get from there? The window opening area, the solar heat gain, and cooling effects of ventilation. What is the thing that is? What does it show? Other than it shows an increment, okay, and obviously the triple glazing is better than the double glazing, but at one point you are saying that the triple glazing, the duration it's hot for the heat, the thermal performance is not good because it has a long duration in terms of the day. Okay, so what is it that you find out from here?
so after so after adjust the WA, and we aim to um, improve the discomfort hours. Uh, so based on the calculation and fieldwork measurements, I just found this WA function as a dual action regulator of this SHG and CEV, and uh, and uh, and I proposed uh, equation uh, to to uh, to uh, to uh, to calculate the real condition of the indoor comfort. So so when I adjustment the uh, window opening area, and you can see from the result. It means when the WA more than 0.97 gives the strongest cooling effort, and in the summer when it's fully closed, the windows give the heatiest heating effort. So so from the third phase uh, funding, mm, I just found the mechanism inside of the system and connect the variables influence to design system. And from the eight findings, I just response to the limitation in finding 3 and the integrates of the 4 and 6 and 7.
Okay, okay. Okay, can you go back to your previous slide? Number 74, okay. Okay, when you did your Bonferroni test, okay, you said that okay, did you actually look at a comparison of these two, right? The glazing type, right? So when you look at the comparison of the glazing type, SHC and signal system. Window size and glazing material. Okay. Okay, is there one slide, Chenyu, that you can explain your, or I would say your most significant findings?
This is my final findings. I don't have any. I just this is my final findings.
Okay, so means that you mean, okay, what is it that, okay, because in your PhD there is the part where we talk about novelty, okay, novelty of research, okay. Novelty of research, it's like out of all your findings, okay, we want to know what are the most significant findings from your research. Can you be able to explain that?
So I just summarize the novelty of the work. So from the last phase, I just establish. So I just established the WOA as a dual functional interface affecting both SHG and CGV. So from the first phase, I just found the triple glazing has a problem. The problem's issue is it has the more discomfort hours during the summer afternoon, but when we adjustment the WA, when we adjustment the opening area of the window, when we adjust the shading, when we just when we change the area, it can
Just a moment. Can you just a moment? Can you just a moment? Yeah.
okay, okay.
Oh, continue again.
So
Okay, so it is very important here. I mean, later, I know when you write your novelty, probably it's going to be 1.5 page or 2 pages, okay? But in your presentation, it has to be clear, okay? So when you write here, you're saying that there's a over exposure of this, heating and whatnot. It has to be specific, okay? In summer, how long, okay? From what time to what time, okay? Because these are not just, you cannot, when you conclude, sometimes when students conclude, it seems like it's not important, okay? But when you talk about novelty of work, it's related very much to your key findings, yeah, to your significant. So you need to put the details in, okay? So you cannot just say, it is just now you just mentioned it very briefly. You need to put the details, okay? Do you get what I mean? So if you're saying it's a prolonged overheated period, so you need to tell how long, okay? And you need to tell probably how long, and maybe when you said overheated, it is more than what, okay? The temperature probably, okay? And then also the duration, is it from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., right? Because when you said long, can be what, okay? If it's in the morning, what is your definition of the morning? So is it morning from 9 to 12, and then 12 to 2 is actually afternoon? So it needs to be clear, okay? Right, continue.
so
Can you, yeah, can continue?
so yeah, that's my note. Actually, I just revised. I just revised the above context. That's all about my revised context. I have no more to present it.
Okay, so the most important thing is for you to look back at your objectives. Can you go back to your objectives?
Yes.
Okay, can you make it bigger? Where's the objective? This is research question, is it?
Okay. Yeah. this is my research objective.
Okay. To empirically investigate the thermal comfort performance of different bedroom with double or triple glazing windows in the selected high-rise residential building. Okay, I think that is kind of clear. Okay, but to me, the way that you show your readings has to be clear. Okay, just now when you show, so in this case, you have how many case study are you talking about? Okay, because sometimes in one building you might have 3 locations. Okay, so you must be able to identify and name them correctly. Okay, just now when you do 95, 95, 95, it's not clear. So what do you mean by 95? Is it 95 the number of the unit, right? Is it location 1, location 2, location 3? So you must be clear on this matter, Chen Yu. Okay, because you must understand, panel don't have time. They don't have a long time to understand your work. Okay, so you need to capture this in your presentation. Okay, and of course in your thesis writing. Okay, so I need you to go and check on this matter so that everything is actually quite aligned. Okay, when you said selected high-rise residential buildings, like I told you the other day, have you got the list of criteria of selected residential building? Okay, so probably you will choose what is your definition of high-rise first. Okay, and then when you choose a high-rise, and then probably goes to residential. Okay, residential building, there are also many types. Okay, there are sometimes the one without commercial, the one with the commercial, and other facilities and whatnot. Okay, and then you must also be able to justify. Okay, probably what are the design component that you look through in the criteria listing. Maybe an orientation or location of the rooms that you selected. Okay, so all of this needs to be in place. Have you got that already, Chen Yu? It has to be written in your method. The criteria.
Criteria. Yeah, I just select the scope is from the large to the small. I just select the city, then I jump to the site, and this is the criteria for the building selection.
Okay, so before you go to the criteria as well, you must also see your sampling size. Okay, so for you to be able, because of course sometimes you have many thousands of buildings of high-rise in China. Okay, so at least you have that data, how many buildings you have. Okay, and then this one you have to be smart. Okay, so when you talk about sampling, okay, sampling, because this is actually a quantitative study. Okay, but although it is a quantitative study, it is actually simulation based. Okay, so when it's simulation based, okay, you can decide on the numbers, okay, of how do we say that it is enough, okay, to compare. Okay, we cannot be giving numbers, then later on we feel that it's not enough. Okay, the panel will be able to say, no, you are not comparing apple to apple. Okay, so that one you must be very careful. Okay, so when you say that you are using purposive sampling, okay, what is the difference between purposive sampling and other samplings?
Purposive sampling. When it comes to that, namely when I have a specific purpose to before we conduct the select the rooms, because for example, we have different glazing types. We already know we want to compare the double and the triple glazing. We already know the we already do a survey. We know the room layouts for the comparison, and we know the facades or rotations about all the rooms, and so I
Okay, so when you say it like this, for example, okay, room justification, purposive sampling, okay, you said varied facade orientation, okay. Have you seen my thesis when I talk about criteria justification, Chen Yu? Okay, it cannot be just varied facade orientation. When you say varied facade orientation, maybe you have in bracket what you need: east orientation, east west, west. You understand or not? It has to be very clear. Okay, it cannot be just varied facade orientation. Okay,
okay,
understand?
okay.
Okay. Okay, identical room layout for spatial comparability, different glazing with different glazing types. Okay. So when you said different glazing type, okay, this is also not clear. So if you have how many case study altogether, how many locations altogether that you measure?
Uh, Initially, there are five projects. Then I just choose one. There are five projects, and based on the criteria, I just select one as my target project.
Okay, so when you have all that, okay, for example, you said you have how many? Five or seven?
Five projects.
Okay, five projects. Okay, you need to be able to show them one by one. Okay, because at the moment, okay, it's not clear. After you have done criteria, can you go to the next one? Research. This is method, is it?
Yes.
Okay, site justification. Some more. So when you talk about five is from two different buildings, is it?
Yeah, they are totally different buildings located in a different area. Located in but they are in the same city. So I just select city, and then I select five different projects. Then based on the criteria, I just select one. This is the logic of my selection.
Okay, to me it's okay because at the end of the day, it's at the end of the day you are comparing the five, right? You are not just doing one, correct? Or how do you go about?
And just one building with seven bedrooms. This is
Okay, one building with seven bedrooms. Yes, I mean, okay, but when you talk about the seven bedrooms, okay, you have a combination of triple glazing and double glazing, or out of the seven, maybe two are using double glazing, three are using. How do you go about combination of triple and double glazing?
You can see the legend. The red one shows the
Yeah.
triple glazing there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 bedrooms use triple glazing, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 is 4 bedrooms with double glazing. Because they opposite to the street, they want to mitigate the noise, so they install the triple glazing for their noise.
Okay, now I can see layers of glazing number two, but I cannot see. This is where I'm saying, Chen Yu, this page here is not clear. Okay, for example, you see you have layer of glazing, you have 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and then you have number block one block. Okay, one block is like that, and then I have 2 layers room. And what do you mean by 2 layers room? Is it 2 layer glazing? 3 layer?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not clear actually. So if I look at number 1 block, okay, 2 layers room, 3 layers room. Okay, means the number one room, with 2 layers glazing. Is it? Number
Yeah,
2.
this two is with double glazing. This one is with triple glazing. There's three bedrooms. This is triple glazing.
It's confusing. Do you agree with me, Chen Yu? I'm not sure how to read this. Okay. You look at your block number 1. Okay, block number 1, you have 2 rooms supposedly, 2 layers room and 3 layers room. Okay, from your data here, I cannot even tell which one is number 1, which is number 2. Is there any indication?
You mean the number of the room, right? I mean there are 4 households in this block. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 households in one block. So I just select the 3 households in one block, and then I compare the indoor temperature of the bedroom. So when I come to 1 and 2, it means these two rooms, and this one 3. I mean the third.
No,
one.
you cannot. You cannot. You see or not? Because okay, I get your point until number 3 block, number 2 block. Okay, but when I want to know which room is it that I am lost. I don't know where is the 2 layers room, where is the 3 layers room. Do you agree with me?
Okay. You mean I should show the plan of the
And I'm not sure how are you going to let us understood this. Okay, because at the moment, location 1 hashtag block 1 hashtag. Where is it? So that is location 1. This is location 1. This is location 1. This is location 2 and location 3. But when I want to check the differences about 2 layer room and 3 layer room, how do I read from here? You get what I mean?
Sorry, I mean this is one block. I right here is 1 block. There are 2 types of rooms, and there is room coding, and 1 and 2 is triple glazing room, and this one is only one. Only 3 is a triple glazing room.
It's not clear, Chen Yu. It's not clear. Okay. You need to sort this out. Okay.
Hi, Dr. Yap.
Wow, hi, Dr. Chris.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at this also.
Can you help?
Okay.
I think this is a very important image here.
Yes.
To show his basically data set. He has 7 rooms, but I can understand the block, but I cannot understand the room.
Number, yes.
Yeah.
I want to understand, Chen Yu, this 95, 89, 95, what are these numbers?
This is the area average. It's a 95 square meter. This is the area.
Oh, okay. All right. So if that's the case, right, I would suggest you, okay, this is inside your methodology, right?
Yes.
Yes, methodology, all right? Okay, so in that case, all right, the place where you put 95, the green color 95 at block 1, all right, that one, you put it as room number 1. Just like that, there's nothing else, you just put, let's say if there is number 1, you put 1, and then the 95 star at block number 1, if there is room number 2, you put 2, and so forth. You understand? So this whole plan, the only wording is 1 hashtag block and 1, 2, and 3. Okay, room 1, 2, and 3. Okay,
Yeah.
so and so forth. All right. So in your table number 1, you don't lump number 1 and number 2 together. You put number 1, the next row 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, understand? Right. Then room coding. I don't think you need room coding anymore. No need. You don't need that room coding. Okay. Location, yes. Layers of glazing, yes. Number
Number of the bedroom. I mean,
no need, no need, no need. It's okay. Do you need this? Because if you separate it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the number will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, correct?
okay.
Yeah, true.
Correct. So number also no need. Okay, story yes, and then at the end there you can put the area, the 95 square meter, 89 square meter. You put it at the table instead.
Okay. Small clear. Thank you, doctor.
Okay, all right. Okay, Chanyu, can you go to the next one? Okay. What is this configuration? Control variable. Okay, anyway, Dr. Chris, we were just going through the results just now. To me, I mean, I think he has done the analysis. It's done. It's just that the way that he puts his work, because I don't know, maybe probably we are reading this through slide, kan? Jadi macam there are a few important things that at the end of the day we want to see if it answers the objective lah. Okay, just now we were just looking at objective number 1, because objective number 1 is actually to show an empirical study of the differences of the both double glazing and triple glazing. So this is actually going back and looking at the punya results lah. Okay, alright, can you make this bigger? Okay, so upon doing this, Chanyu, when you do this, right, you're saying that when this is actually to investigate the thermal comfort for the different bedrooms, right? Okay, so this one here, okay, all the result that you get just now, the conformity test that you actually compare, all right, and so on, you can have it in a table form. Okay, can you show me where is the table form for the RO number 1?
Table form.
Yeah, this is your result basically. Because you show us a lot of summary, but what is also important is for us to actually look at the result itself. Means that just now you got your 7 bedrooms, okay? So can you show in the table? Okay, all right.
This is a ANOVA result.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you have done the ANOVA.
Yes, and then I.
Just a moment, just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, all right. So, okay, you've got your result. Okay, tunjuk tadi. Okay, this is what you did, right? Okay. Chen Yu, okay, this is comparison. Okay, can we get a table to show this is analysis dah ni. Dia dah tunjuk this is actually analysis. Superior thermal summer. Okay, afternoon depends overall. This is your additional, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, winter, summer. Okay. Again, your table, your description. Okay. This can be. This is actually already analyzed. Okay. Can we have the table of means that you have? How many days did you conducted this study? For all this winter, summer. How many days? You took from morning to 4.
4
days.
4 months. 4 months about.
4 months. Okay. Right. Because I'm seeing this in batches. Probably if I go to your thesis ni nampak sikit. But the thesis, the one that you sent on revised 7 August is already the updated ones, right?
Yeah.
So this means that you have already put the results of the Bonferroni here.
I just add this context. Recently. I just
Okay.
last time you say we should got a result for which types of glazing is the best, and I just put the recommended glazing types here.
So have you put it in your thesis?
Yes.
Not yet.
Yeah. I have put in the thesis.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
that's
So
right.
for objective number. Okay. So for objective number 1, it all covers up to what? Come, let me see. 4.2. What else do you have?
You mean the results?
Yeah, the results.
From
Okay. Then you compare, right? You compare triple glazing and double glazing, right?
yeah, and then followed 3 findings about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so from here, what do you conclude from your objective number 1? Can you tell us?
From this, you mean these 3 findings?
Yeah, from objective number 1.
Okay. Finding 1 is I just found the problem and issue because it exhibits the long discomfort in the summer triple glazing. This is number 1 finding, and then I introduction multi-dimensional thermal comfort interaction framework to consider the material, to consider the time, and consider the season to design and select the glazing types. And finding 3 is I just found the adaptive thermal comfort model problems is and I found their model limitation and a need for refinement, and this model overestimates the winter comfort and underestimates the summer overheating. So this is 3 findings basically from the phase 1, from the objective 1.
Okay, all right. So from here, okay, then you go to your objective number 2, right? So in the objective number 2, what is it that you are trying to find out again?
Based on the issue, based on the problem found in the objective 1, I just wanna adjustment and improve the thermal condition and thermal framework using the moderating variables to adjust and improve the conditions, just like
Okay, so tell me about the method. I mean, what is it that you do here, and tell us about the result. Objective number 2. So basically, this one you did a simulation, right, using
Yes.
the parametric model, and you compare it, right, with your measurement.
Yes.
Okay, so do you see of the relationship from your conceptual framework? Is it from objective number 1 or objective number 2? Where do you actually expedite on that?
You mean the conceptual framework?
Because this is when you test the relationship, right?
Yeah, I tested the
The
WA.
moderator, right?
Yeah, effect on the thermal
Yeah.
performance.
So you tested it. Okay. So tell us how is it done, and then what is your result?
So, so I just thought. So I just thought. So I just adjustment the WA and LC and and compare the previously baseline condition and improved conditions. The baseline conditions when the LC equals 1 and the WA is 0 means fully closed, and triple glazing only 6 to 2 comfort hours, and has and it has least comfort hours, and then I just then I change the shading LC and WA these two numbers, and I compare the initial conditions and the improved conditions. It can be seen the different comfort hours and different thermal condition for the different conditions when I change the LC and the WA. So this so I draw.
Okay, so what did you do to increase the comfort, improve the comfort hours too? What did you actually do? You increased the window opening area, is it?
Yes.
Can you show us from your data? Can you also see on your data being simulated? Your Rhino? Can you show us your parametric model?
You mean this?
Yes. Can you explain a bit?
The first one is the environmental data preparation. So I just select the different environmental data from the specific city, and then I build the building model collection, and I build a different. This is the different components of the simulation software, and then I define the windows and their materials.
Okay.
And then I and then I built and set up the model for the different comparison, and then I set up the model and then run the simulation. So this is my counter model and analysis of the whole simulation.
Okay, Chanyu, this one needs to be written, okay, in your method, okay, but don't overdoing it over the technicalities of the write-up, okay, but it has to have a step-by-step, okay. So I think this is quite simple to understand, but it needs a write-up, okay, all right. So I should be seeing this in your thesis, right?
Yeah. This
Okay, so result that you have simulated from here, okay, now you compare, right? Did you compare with your current result that you have now? So how is the data analyzed? I mean, what is the result from the data, the data set that you compare? Is it okay? Is it how reliable is the data? Did you check on the normality test and all that? Did you do that? Data is okay before you come to this.
Yes, I conducted the normality test for the thermal comfort data before I measurement.
Okay, before you run on ANOVA, is it? Can you go down? Okay, right. Okay, continue. Okay, so from here, then you identify the relationship, right? So then what did you get from the objective number 2? Can you explain a bit?
Okay, this is the result. Then I jump to the findings. So the finding, I found the triple glazing exhibits the high risk adaptive recovery potential despite the poor risk baseline performance. I want to highlight the recovery potential when we the adjustment the parameters, the triple glazing become the best because of best configurations of the glazing when so as it has a recovery potential, high risk adaptive potential, and then I just compare the two moderating variables about shading and ventilation. But I just wanna analysis these two variables. It has what kind of a relationship between these two variables. So I just compare the number of the data of the data before and after the adjustment. So I just I say here if only WOA and only the shading and first of all I tested these two variables one by one, but then I put it together and I achieved the most comfort hours, the best results. And then
okay.
And then the last finding is high performance glazing is a reversible condition caused by statistic envelope design. So when initially it has a worse condition for the triple glazing, but however after the adjustment, adaptive strategies were added. For example, the deep shading and the triple glazing reached the most the most comfort hours, and only 9% overheating, and about 12 about the most improvement. So this is my findings about the simulation.
Okay, can we look at objective number 3, Chen Yu?
Okay.
To quantify the empirical impact of varying WOA on solar heat gain and cooling effect on under different glazing windows. Okay. In situ experiment under individual WOA size. Okay. All right. This one. Okay. The second one I can understand. You are looking at the both of the empirical study and the simulated results, and then you try to map on the relationship of this moderator. Okay. But the third one, you should be able to identify, okay, what is the under different WOA sizes and glazing type, okay. You also said here there's regression model of SHG and CEV. So where is it? Because this one is the result of your, it kind of give you that novelty of the study lah. So when you said the WOA size, okay, what is the most effective WOA size if you are going to use a triple glazing or a double glazing? What is the best combination of that in order for you to achieve a good thermal performance? So did you able to actually spell that out until the end? The WOA size, what type of glazing, basically what is the combination of that?
Yes.
Okay.
So I can show you the number of the results. So in the summer, the one pan is the area of the pan is about 1.3 square meters. So when I open the window about more than 0.93 square meters gives a strong cooling effort. And in the summer, when the open area less than the 0.32 square meter or fully closed, gives a high risk heating effort.
So 970, 0.97 meters squared. Is it window opening area? So if it's a window opening, I don't know, you are looking at the area, right?
Yeah.
So 9, so means, because we must be able to see this in, like, if you say that it's an area, so if you take a size of a door, right? So that is about 0.97. Okay, my question is, how does your result now reflect to the current body of knowledge? Do you get to compare your result with the previous scholar? This one is your result, right? What about the scholar? The scholar means previous citation, other study that is related to your area of research.
You mean the discussion about compare with the other research?
Compare, because I want to see your findings. Yeah. Dr. Chris, please add on. I'm not sure entirely, but I think, yeah, that's the way forward.
Yep.
So I just compare. So I just compare the three findings together. So from the extent research and uh, and these three findings highlights the no single glazing or WAs. So
Do you understand what I'm asking you? Can you?
sorry.
Okay, you have showed your result just now, which is also it's fair to see the table just now that you showed the color ranges and so on. My question is, okay, in relation to the body of knowledge, because one I want to ask you, is this common that you like, when you said window area, are you looking at window area? Because sometimes when we talk about, say, insulation and all that, we talk about the gap, right? So it can be very simple. But when you say area, that means you have to imagine it, to the area of the opening, right? So first, my question is it common for people to use square meter for when you look at this window opening area? I guess that is the one, okay, because it is a term, window opening area, right, Dr. Chris? Memang guna window opening area, it's not a gap and so on, it's a area. Okay, kalau area ni, I nak tanya, I want to ask you in regards to the body of knowledge. So to the people that have done this study, okay, the one that you now had 0.97, all this, what is the comparison to the current state body of knowledge? What is your result like?
You mean the discussion about the extent research finding?
In your analysis or discussion, because this is the most important findings, right? So I want to know, how does this reflect?
The existing knowledge haven't compared the area before. They haven't mentioned the specific number of the area based on this area, actually. And then it's the first time to measure the specific area of this film. I mean.
So what should we make out of the conclusion? So I mean, like, this is your results, right? But your results need to be validated, right? So you're saying that in summer, this kind of area gives the strongest cooling effect, okay? So when you said 0.97, okay, just now you have 5. How many scale did you use to look at the window opening area? Is it 5?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yes, 5 scale.
Okay, all right. So, okay, when you say 0.97, it is actually somewhere here, right? In between, before 1. Okay, so that means if you're saying that 1, I don't know. I feel that is missing. Okay. Did you do any literature study in terms of your findings? Yes.
Alam itu.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Right.
So traditional research often isolates the variables like insulation and ventilation, and treating open area as an independent level that in the indoor thermal conditions. So, but from the existing knowledge, there are no specific number of the open area. They haven't done this study before.
You're saying that there's no study that is based on window opening area?
No, they. They haven't give a specific opening area. I mean, about one square meter is good, or 3 square meter is good. I haven't found that research results. Open area, some research have did that, but the specific number is missing. So this is the novelty of this research.
So Chen Yu, you mean you're trying to say that other people has done on, like, let's say 1 meter square, or 2 meter square, 3 meter square opening? Is that why you're trying to?
No, they haven't mentioned the specific area number.
So how do they mention it? Is it like the bigger it is, the better it is?
They just isolation, the ventilation, or the insulation. Because I say because when I analysis WA, I just compare the two variables together. I just put it together. One is solar gain, and another is CEV. One is
CEV. Okay. So is there other people who actually do WOA and solar heat gain alone?
Yeah, so many people do.
Yes, they are. Okay, so I think that is where you actually can compare. Now you have compared let me rephrase. Now you already do solar heat gain and also CEV together, right? You have those results, okay, with different type WOA, right? So you can actually compare it to other people's. They have done WOA and also solar heat gain alone. You compare, and also WOA and CEV, what other people have done before. Then you compare those two results. Does it contradict? Is it for following what they find out? You understand?
Yeah.
I understand that no one has done SSG and also CEV together before. No problem. But you also can compare SSG alone and also CEV alone to see, discuss about it, or this person has said SSG is this window size and all these things. And of course, I do not know how it is connected between window opening area and also window to wall ratio. Okay, window to wall ratio. So if you cannot find literature which actually says WOA and so forth, you maybe can find wider a little bit on window to wall ratios, like ventilation or heating kind of thing. This is just some suggestion.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Okay, Chen Yu, I think at the end of the day, okay, when you have done your results, when you have done your analysis and you come up with the results, okay, we want to see, okay, how good is your result, or how whatever results that you get, okay, and what is the current state of the results in comparison to the current body of knowledge. Okay, so this is very important. Sometimes students thought that we only do literature review in the beginning, but actually literature review is also required up to the end, where your result also matters. Okay, so when the result matters, because we need to know, okay, in your current sometimes you improvise the method, okay, and in this case you have said to us, okay, no one has done together what you have done, okay, but there should be some write up accordingly, okay, so that people know that it's probably an extended method that has been applied, okay, but at the same time we want to know how applicable is your result. Okay, the problem is sometimes we have fancy result, but we don't know how to apply to the so if later in the future people want to design an opening in a using your triple glazing or double glazing, then we will have that info. Okay, all right, Chen Yu.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
So sometimes when you said no studies have done, sometimes the panel can be affected by this statement, okay, because how sure are you, okay, that in your literature search, okay, we have covered all angles, okay. So to me, I think you have got all the run up, okay, from the early proposal introduction up to your result, okay. It's just that if I could see a little bit of improvement, it's probably now we need to see some of the things can be taken out as an appendix rather than the process in your thesis writing, okay, because sometimes an overwhelming results, okay, may lose its direction of the thesis write up. Okay, do you understand, Chen Yu? Okay,
Yeah.
so I think that first, Dr. Chris, what do you think about the overall thesis that, like today we are looking at results mainly, okay, because I think for the past two presentation, I thought that this was not quite clear in terms of your findings, when you talk about novelty and all that. And so do you think that Chen Yu is ready to send for notice of submission?
Yeah, because he's able to defend and all these things. He knows what we are asking. Of course, they are missing little things here and there. But I think overall, it's there lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think because usually notice of submission will take a long time as well, as they need to also look at examiner appointment and all that. I think I would also agree with Dr. Chris. Okay, we may then now allow you to proceed with notice of submission. Okay, but with a requirement that you still need to revise your thesis write up. Okay, all right. So if you look at your thesis, the last that you gave me, you have things like annual state classification of rooms with varying glazing type, figure 4.11, figure 4.10. Okay, a lot of times I think we advise students, okay, in your method, okay, you need to make your method simplified in a sense that you only focus on the things that you want to explain to the panel. What is the method that you adopt? Okay, you may not need to put everything that you understand how to run a methodology. Okay, so this part here, I think student needs to be very careful and take out things that does not matter. Okay, because in your case, Chen Yu, I think you have one part is on the empirical study alone, on how you conduct your fieldwork measurement. That alone will require a lot of explanation and processes. And then you also have simulation part, where just now you showed in 6 steps there, right? But those are actually very graphic. Okay, you need to share with them in a paragraph where we understand step by steps. Okay, but regardless of saying this, you still need to simplify it in the sense that we are able to understand. Okay, so also important in the method is your delivery of your conceptual framework. So in that sense, like at the end of all the first 3 chapters, okay, how do you see this variable contribute to one another in achieving your final output? Okay, so with that being said, okay, I hope that you can now look back at your thesis. Okay, don't go straight to Turnitin report. Okay, I think maybe we ask Chen Yu for 1 or 2 rounds of final draft submission to both Dr. Chris and I. Dr. Chris, boleh macam tu sebelum kita turn in report. Okay, sebab by the time you send in turn in report, you cannot change already. Okay, Chen Yu?
Okay. After you approve, then I.
Yes. Okay, please address to all that have been said today, okay, especially the results study too. Okay, I think your result, there are ways that you draw your chart just now, which I've already explained. I hope that you take that consideration and then focus on your addressing your objective. Okay, the rest should follow, and if it's not too important to be put in your your thesis write-up, you can put it as your appendice. Okay, so appendices as the process of doing your research. Okay, so please, at the moment, how many pages do you have for the overall thesis?
Let me see. About 282.
282 tu pun banyak juga lah kan, Dr. Chris, almost 300 lah. But is it including appendix?
Overall, it's overall pages about 282.
Yeah, with appendix.
Yes.
Okay, so check back again. Okay, if you can reduce it slightly more, but usually, of course, you don't go more than 300. Okay. It's about that number, but it is still a lot. So if you have 300 back to backs like this, so this is back to back. So back to back ni tebal lah sebenarnya tau. Sebab I think my thesis is probably like this, not back to back. Okay, so not to say that is a but take and please when it is not necessarily, please take it out. Okay, I think that's all for today. Okay, Dr. Chris, do you have anything to add on?
No. I think that's good today.
Okay, so if that is the case, then I will discuss with Dr. Chris in terms of the examiner. Okay, usually how do I do it? Usually I do tell my students who am I going to appoint for internal and examiner, okay, internal and external examiner, but I will let you know once I've decided on that. Okay. Okay, all right, so before that, maybe Chen Yu, do you have any other question?
I just one more thing. I just saw the attachment required about this 5 verification of English language editing. I just wonder where can I get this editing proof or something?
You can send to anywhere. I mean, if you have money, you can send to a proper official English editor, like under Elsevier, Sage, or any from the website. Okay. You can also send to those that is doing part time, you know, at the actually in the solat tu apa language our language solat apa school of
language and,
school of language, they also have this service Chenyu, but it takes a bit of time. So if you have money, you can also send outside. And it's not just about having money. Sometimes, I mean, I used to send to Elsevier, to Sage. Their comments are very good and they actually help you a lot in terms of the editing.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Okay, so you just have to include a verification of that process. Okay? Okay, Chenyu, if there's no more, I would like to have further discussion with Dr. Chris for your external and internal examiner. So you can leave the Webex for a while, and then I mean that's it. Okay, and then we can discuss over the WhatsApp later on. Okay, Chenyu?
Okay. You mean
okay, you mean
I don't have to come back again, right?
no need. Thank you,
Okay,
Chenyu.
yeah.
Okay, I will inform you later. Okay.